Now let me rope in Major Shah on this point. Major Shah, now Pakistan has been denying the fact that Sajid Mir was even located in Pakistan, and there were claims of him being dead also, but now they've arrested him. Now how do you see this move by Pakistan?
Most certainly, when they say something, they do something else. They had also denied the dead bodies of their soldiers who were martyred in 1999 in the Kargil War. They deny that these are not ours. So Pakistan, I am not surprised. They will always deny something. They are taking claim of saying that Kashmir is a disputed land for them, where they would not be allowing their, I'm sure you would be covering it subsequently, where they would not be allowing they would be having the reservation for having the G20 summit in Kashmir, which India is trying to host.
Right.
So Pakistan always denies certain things, and ultimately they have to bear the brunt of it, so they have to come out with the truth. They can't hide it too long. You can't hide the truth for too long, you know. You can fool some people sometimes, you can fool all the people sometimes, you can fool some people all the times, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. So the truth has to come out sometime, and that is how...
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Major Shah, we've seen several, on-site visits in terms of, WHO visiting China in the name of, researching where COVID originated. But do you think that actually Pakistan can be held accountable for the amount of terror that's originating from its soil? And my second question to you on the same point is, how do we hold them accountable at this point? After making this arrest, they can't simply claim that they've done enough and then sit back.
Very good question by you, and we can most certainly hold Pakistan accountable for not just about, there's about a lot of things. And if you remember Hafiz Saeed,
right,
just before the FATF meeting, they said, okay, we arrested him, they'll arrest him. Just to show, as Ajit Srivastava rightly said, they show for a front that we are doing this, we are doing that, because they're too scared. They are under pressure about being blacklisted from FATF. They're already in grey list. They can do what they want. And let me tell you, no one's going to come out and bail out Pakistan. No one is going to come out for the aid. They've lost all their friends, all the people who were their friends. US was their friends, Saudi Arabia was their friend. Sri Lanka, which faced major trouble for becoming friends with China. But now we send Sri Lanka $2.8 billion aid in February, March.
Right.
A lot of international countries came forward. Pakistan will find itself standing alone with no one to help them out because of their ill intentions.
Absolutely. Major Shah, stay with us. We're moving on to some more information coming in at this point. Now, in a significant development, Jammu and Kashmir will be hosting the 2023 meetings of G20, an influential grouping that brings together the world's major economies with the Union Territory government on the 23rd of June, setting up a 5-member high-level committee for overall coordination. Now, this will be the first major international summit to be held in Jammu and Kashmir after the erstwhile state's special status, which was guaranteed under Article 370 of the Constitution, was withdrawn. Major Shah, now you did mention this earlier, where when India is going to be hosting the G20 meetings in Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan expectedly opposing this move, but on what grounds?
No grounds. They are totally unreasonable and they are totally irrational. The problem with Pakistan is that they are not concerned about the internal problems that's happening in their country. Look at the state of affairs they are in today. There are no grounds for them to oppose it. The problem with them is, I will tell you, the problem with them is they put all the energy in focusing from the neighbor's window. What is happening there? That is of more interest to them than their own internal affairs. When they are putting in all the energies on the neighbor's window, how can they clean their own affairs? Now, I have served at the Indo-Pak border just 30 meters away from the Pakistani coast. 30 meters at the line of control. Here was our flag, here was their flag, and we could see them literally by naked eye, very, very close to each other. We could hear their sounds. And let me tell you, they, instead of what our observation is, even through our radars and through our LOROs, that's long range reconnaissance and observation system that we have in Israeli equipment, we found that these people used to be more concerned about what is happening. Instead of strengthening their own borders, like which we do all the time, they were more concerned about what's India doing, where there's a smoke. We used to get their trips.
Right.
We used to intercept them. Smoke seen on Indian side, that used to be the report. Instead of saying they were alert. So they have no ground at all. And there was application of Article 370 and 35 Alpha, obviously, by 5th August 2019. When Imran Khan went to the UN office and he opposed it, how? I mean, what? It's none of their concern, none of their botheration, none of their problem, and they have no guts to face us. So they do this proxy war by planting terrorism in Kashmir.
Right. So, Major Shah, now what is the significance of holding the G20 meet in Kashmir, especially after the abrogation of Article 370?
Firstly, of course, it is. We can show that it is our land, and we can do it. We can use it how we want to. A room in your house, you can feel free to use that room however you want to. It belongs to you. It's in your house. You can let it out as a guest room. You can host case. You can make it into a modified drawing room. You can do what you want. I'm just saying this in simple language so that everyone understands. Right. So the significance is that it's our territory. It's our place. We can have the G20 summit in Delhi if we want. We can have it in Kashmir if we want. It's not the same thing. As long as we are the host country, we are inviting people, and so that is the whole thing. It's like having you are in possession of something and you can use it how you want. The significance is that the entire international community can see that Kashmir belongs to us. It was ours. It is ours, and it will always remain ours.
Absolutely. Thank you, Major Shah, for joining us and sharing your thoughts on this particular story.